Good evening, and welcome to episode 25 of season 9 of Factory Town, the numbers. Pipe Mania, where I've been a little bit confused for a while. We built this last episode, and this is all working wonderfully, except this is not. These don't have any grain. I couldn't figure out for the life of me why. Trying to figure this out. I was checking the numbers, I was checking the ratios, I was checking everything should be fine and working, and then I noticed the road. And we haven't connected these farms to the town centre, which means that these are getting the happiness bonus and these are not. So we can fix that easily. However, rather conveniently, and that was not timed at all, just they're now getting the happiness bonus, so they'll mine even faster. We've run out of grain. You can see our farms have used up all the grain, and this is the problem with having the farms running so fast. You eventually get to the point where the grain just hasn't grown and the whole system comes to a halt, which is not ideal. Not ideal at all. But I don't really know how to fix that. I mean, we are currently running twice the speed of these. So we could expand out here and do 2 more farms and have farms do multiple things here. We could tap into this up here and do farms up here. I said I was going to do peasants up here, but we've got space to do wherever we want to do it. I think up there is going to be the best bet for this. But yeah, this is one of those situations where we're just harvesting the grain too fast. There's nothing we can really do to balance that. We're not going to use the cotton here probably, so that's options for these if they ever need it. I don't know. 6 might be okay. We also have quite low affinity for grain. And some affinity is actually on apples as well here. See in the top right corner, it's grain there, 2%, and here is it. Every time a grain or a crop, any crop, every time a crop grows, every time its growth process hits 100%, it will gain affinity. And it only happens at that point. So that is why I don't put fields down, because fields increase how many crops you get. It increases the yield of the crop. So you get more from it. So right now we're going to be getting 11. 11. Not sure why it's 11, but because 2% there. So 11. If I was to put a farm tile down, we would get 22, and then this farm has to harvest 22 grain before it can deplete it, so it can regrow and get the next level of affinity, which would half the speed affinity grows. So yeah, that's why I don't do that. I know seems every time I deal with crops, people ask the same question. So there we go. Hopefully that covers that. We will see. So let us do this. Put it there, so these got need to. And we're going to come in here and also manage. Jump. There we go. Also, with these being attached to the town centre, they will get, every now and then, you see that's flicking around quite quickly actually. Every now and then they get 2 instead of 1, which is good, which is always a nice bonus. So that's happy. Now we need to output into here. Now I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, is this actually fast? Sure. How many do we need? You're actually filling. Oh, that's good. Okay, now you've got the bonuses. You're actually filling. Maybe we don't need more grain. You're filling. Maybe we don't. Maybe just because it wasn't connected to the path. Well, we've got it. We've got it if we need it later. Yeah. Okay, and these are going to start filling with things, and this will fill with meat because this is probably full, and everything's awesome. Okie dokie. And we can expand out either way, should we need to in the future. Perfect. Fantastic. So then, all we need to do is connect these 2 storages to our town centre and do fish. Let's do fish first. Fish is a lot easier because fish doesn't require all this added infrastructure. It just literally requires a kitchen doing cooked fish, which requires fish and fuel. And fish can be got from a fishery over here. So nice and easy. We're going to put it up here say up here, so it's going to be kind of down here because we're going to level down this to the same level as the other one. Move that over. Go around the outside very loosely, and hopefully I can bring it down to the rough sort of level. That look good. Got a little bit of a spike over here. There we go. Awesome. Okay, and we'll get rid of those. And we'll put the kitchens up here. Now, how much do we need? How much do we need? Good question. Good question. Let's have a look. See here. Cooked fish is a different ratio to the other two, isn't it? So this was 60 and 90. And cooked fish is 45 and 60. So 45 plus 60 divided by 2, because we are doubling the consumption, is 52.5. And then we want to divide that by how many you take. You take 5 seconds. Means you can support 10.5. I'm just going to say 10. One fish. 10. There we go. Not how that's supposed to go, is it? One cooked fish. Kitchen. There we go. Or I will confuse myself later. So that's nice and easy. That's nice and easy. And we can double it by adding coin boosters and things to it. So that's really, really easy to do. So if we build 6 of them like we have here, that means we'll get 60. Which I think I kind of want to do. I'm going to leave space to copy this over here. Let's get the drag down here. We do those later. Yeah, we're going to leave space for this to be put down here. We're probably not going to get the fish into town centre area. Doesn't matter anyway because it's processing, so these aren't actually getting any bonuses from the town centre other than speed, other than the work speed, but we'll deal without that, that's fine. So and I want to put them on this line because we already have a coal line running underneath here. So let's see here. So if we was to go, so that's 2 gap, isn't it? Well, it will do. It will do. We will just copy this and we will paste it there. And then I know where that's going to go. Move this to there. Awesome. And then I'm going to delete these because otherwise I'll be like, why aren't they working? When they shouldn't be working. There we go. Okay. Okay. And we are going to need 6 of these. We'll follow the same conformity as these. We'll put 2 gaps in between them for the farm, but not these farms. So copy, paste, paste, paste. There we go. Okay. So these are all doing kitchen. Now I don't know whether I'll be running a coal line up here. Didn't. Maybe I don't want to put them there then. Maybe I want to put them on this coal line. I just remember to have another coal line here. Maybe we should do this. Maybe we should lower this down. To give ourselves more area. Now you don't want to do what I'm going to do right here now. If we bring the water up above the level of the fish, the fish go, and then if you take it back down again below it, the fish are gone. They do not come back. So if you want to keep your fish, don't do what I'm about to do, because that destroys it. But that's okay, because that's what we kind of want to do. Oh, there we go. Square that off like that. We can run a path all the way down the edge like that. And then we can move all these to be, well, basically here, in line with where they were. There. Okay. Nope. Not that it matters, but we'll turn them around so they face the right way. There we go. Put them. So you will be producing cooked fish. So you need a barn, which is going to be easy. I'll put the barn. Doesn't really matter where I put the barn because of. We'll put the barn down here. Because if this area is going to be dedicated to fish, we can either increase how many fish go in these by speeding them up, or we can duplicate them further down. That makes sense. We have space here. No fields are going to go in here, so I think that's going to make sense. And then what we'll do is we will run a coal line, I think just through the centre of them. I think it's going to be the best way of doing this. So either move it up or we can move the coal line. Let's move the coal line. Move the coal line here. Pause the game. Boop, 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 boop. And I'm pausing the game because these become input outputs and we don't want to output anything. We just want them to be inputs. So I'll copy the last one and paste all of them. There we go. Awesome. Okay. So now we just need fish. But how many fish do we need? Well, we're going to need one fish every 5 seconds. So that's 6 fish every 5 seconds. Which is more than 1 a second. 0.8 a second. Don't know why I put that through a calculator. That was really obvious. Coal should be fine. Yeah, so if we're going to need fishery. Fishery. Now. Oh, wrong button. We attach it here. So it has access to fish. We can always build more as well. We've got more fish here and here. So we've got plenty of space to do things. I don't think we can plant fish. We can apparently plant fish. Okay. Didn't know that was a thing. Apparently you can plant fish. Cool. You just copy the fish and place them. So we can just put fish around this fishery if it needs to. So it is going to take 4 seconds to produce 1 fish. And we need more than 1 fish a second. So if I sped this up to 4, because we can add workers to this, and this is being a gathering hut, it gets the 100% bonus, like farms and mines and things. But the difference to the fishery, it can only go up to 5 workers. And it needs red coin boosters, so that's a different one. But yeah, if we go up to 4 workers, that means it's producing 1 a second. Okay. If we go up to 5 workers, then that is going to be 5 divided by 4 divided by 5 even is 0.8, and we need 0.833. Is that right? Is that right? 6 fish over 5 seconds. So it's not 6 divided by 5. That's 1.2 fish a second. No, need 1.2 fish a second. So, yeah, more than 1 fish a second. 1.2 a second. And this is going to be going to produce a fish every. We need 1.2 fish a second. That means we need 0.8 fish. This will produce 8.8 fish. So this should be correct. This should be exactly the correct ratio we need. Awesome. Now you can't pipe out of this from underground because it's obviously on water. So you have to pipe out from it above ground. Now I don't know whether we can do something like this. So my output goes straight into the water. And then we go down to our Omni and get a connector. Can I do that there? Come underground? No, I cannot. Okay. Okay. So can't quite do what I wanted to do there. was hoping I could literally just run it into the wall. We could just run a pipe into the wall, and then it would allow us to connect to it that way. But obviously it won't. So what we need to do then, I suppose, is using our tool. We want to bring the frame block up. I think I want to go here. I'll go up anymore because of okay, so we can do that. That's some weird shape thing going on there. Frame block up. That's just gonna look really weird, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's just gonna look really, really bizarre. Let's redo that. Okay. That'll do. That'll do. Okay. Now is it on the correct height? Yes, it is. Okay, awesome. And then we can go to Omnipipes, get an Omni connector, and plug it in there. Then we go underground. And we have our Omni connector, and we can then come up and along and plug into all the fish market like that. And then we can copy this one. So input only, please. We only want inputs. And I think all of this is going to have to come out and go to it's going to be producing, well, 1 every 5 seconds will not be enough to saturate a barn. So I think we'll just do like that. There we go. Okay. Okay. So if we unpause that, you'll start collecting fish. Yes, there we go. You're taking around collecting fish. You will start filling up with fish. Now these will fill up in order. So this one will fill up with coal first, and we'll run along right to left. This one will fill up with fish, and it will go left to right. So I have to wait a little while till we get any fish. There we go. And you're going to take 5 seconds, and you start doing fish. And that's just how the game works. I really do feel like we might have to have another fishery, or 2 or 3, or something. I don't know. The numbers should add up, but it's just going to take a while for this to feed through to get everywhere. Would have been much better if I'd actually brought it underground and split it evenly, but I didn't think about doing that. So we'll just deal with it this way. See, this one's full up now. This one's going to fill up. I think we're okay. And the other ones will fill up over time. And this will get cooked fish in it. Awesome. Okay. So there we go. We have cooked beef. We have cooked chicken. And we have cooked fish. Woo! So let's go over to here and have a look, see what we're selling. Are you selling anything? You're selling bread? Yeah, that's it. Yep, you are selling bread. You're only selling bread to 18 houses. So I'm going to shut down the bread. Because I want to tidy this up. Because this is an absolute mess then. Okay. You, my friend, can stop. You've already stopped. You can stop. We'll stop all this as well. Probably get rid of that farm, honestly. We are selling cloth here, aren't we? We're selling, yeah, we're doing cloth in here. it's just basically giving us some red coins. So yeah, I mean it's okay, not fantastic. It's okay, does the job. I suppose we could set up something way better than that. So probably should. But what we want to do is we want to sell to the market here our food, which means from here we want to come down and connect to it, or do we want to come across and connect to it? I think we'll come across and connect to it from the top. So let's remove all of these. Good, but I want my money back. Oop. Oh. There we go. Okay, and we'll bring this stuff down here. So I'm also going to shut down this farm. Stop working. Stop. Okay, you can just run out. Stop. Yeah. So, how are we going to do this? Well, I think we're going to have 3 lines come down. In fact, I think this is it. We only need 3 lines, don't we, for the... this is it for the happiness. Only support 3, 6. And we're going to get 2, 4, and 6. So, yeah. So, these are the only 3 lines that are going to come into the basic food mill. Which means we could move the food mill. We could put it up here. Would be kind of awkward though, because of these lines. So I think we'll leave it where it is, just cross lines here. And we won't even cross lines, we'll actually remove those lines. So we're going to have a line come out of here. Along. A line come out of here and go along. And a line here and come along. Boop. 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 Okay, this is all done here, so we can get rid of this and do it a lot easier just by select and delete rather than having to hear that very weird ba-dum noise. And then we just go plug, 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 and away we go. Okay, and this should start emptying. I think it will empty, it won't actually back up. I don't believe. It may do. It looks like it might do, actually. We saturating one pipe? We might be saturating the pipe. So, no, it's going to go down. Okay, and then you should start going down as well, although these will fill as well. Then you will go down. These two may not. But the fish won't, but the other two may, or I should say. Okay. Here we go. The happiness is raising. Yeah, no, so cooked chicken, cooked beef, and cooked fish will be coming in a moment. Come on, cooked fish. You can do it. Come on. Well, there you are. Hey, there we go. It just, the UI doesn't update it. So, you click it. There you go. So the UI doesn't actually update it just when you click it. But there we go. We have now popped our happiness up to 690. I think this is selling to every house. We've got a couple of houses at level 9 at the moment. They're not full, but yep, they don't all 100%. However, we do have to kind of wait for the mill to fill up, which I don't think it's going to do for cooked chicken, but it should do for these two, because these take longer to consume, so it's okay. But this one might not. This the cooked fish might not, because it's it's consumed quicker. So, but it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while because it's selling to every house, and every house can buy 4 of each type. And they're not quite getting everything in. But if our numbers are correct, we should be able to deal with 60 houses. So, yeah, we should get a surplus. We might not get a surplus because, well, we may get a surplus, but it will take a long time to get there because we're going to be selling things as they disappear off. So, yeah, but we should be good. But there you go. This is now, see if I mouse over it, 236 and a 336. We have 100% happiness on our food market. Woot. Not very good for the general store, nothing for the tavern, little for the apothecary, and nothing for the school because we're not selling any. Yes, we are. We are selling sign. What has happened here? We have no iron. We have no iron. We have no iron. We've used up all our iron. Okay. Okay. Let's fix that. So we need to do the underground. Did not realise that I run out. Ooh. From there. And we do that there. Oh, missed one in the centre. That again. So, that one there. That one there. Okay. Then we just set them all up at the end there. And connect those three up there. So both mines have access to everything underneath. And they can harvest away. And start producing iron again. Woohoo. And then hopefully this can all get going again. And then our happiness will cap out. And we can click the next level of happiness. Will be fantastic. Oh, there we go. Our cooked chicken and cooked beef is backed up. Which means our pipe should start backing up. Yep. Awesome. The fish I didn't think would because it sells too quickly. Yeah. It's only it's like half the time with these two. So to back it will back up eventually, but it will take a lot longer to do. But we're still 100% happiness, which is really, really good. There you go. And you're selling some stuff now as well. More happiness. Everyone's happy. Fantastic. Okay then. So I think we shall leave this one here. We shall have a look at our coal situation next time because looky here. Looky here. For some reason the fish managed to get out. I missed one. I missed one for the input. There we go. That won't help our fish situation, but rectified. Awesome. So yes, so we'll leave this one here, and we will come back next time when hopefully we're okay for grain and things. If not, we might have to attach more grain to these. So we'll see. We'll see. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.